Hello, hello. We're back again. Yet another evening. Late night coding. Gotta get our studies done somehow, huh? And we're on the last project for the APIs and microservices, which is pretty exciting. That means after this we get to move on to things I haven't even seen before. And things like testing! I don't know how that's going to play into other projects, but I feel it's something that can definitely come in handy. So let's give that a try, shall we? Okay, so we need to make a full stack JavaScript app that's functionally similar to this. Now the part that's interesting is, I'm not sure why it would be full stack. I don't think we'll be using Mongoose. Or any kind of database. Because what are we going to store? It's not like we're going to store that information anyway. I can submit a form that includes a file upload. The form file input field has the name attribute set to upfile. We rely on this in testing. When I submit something, I will receive the file name and size in bytes within the JSON response. To handle the file uploading, you should use the Malter npm package. Let's see what Malter is. It's written on top of Busboy. I heard of Busboy. Interesting, so that's where we get encoding, mime, tap, size, etc. And we're obviously not going to save to disk. We don't need to do that. Well, seems simple enough. Okay, so we don't have roots, we don't have any of that stuff, which is pretty cool. This is going to be a very different type of setup. I don't think we're even going to connect to a database or anything. Let's start with package.json and app in our file metadata project. So I'm going to create it quick. And let's open this up in code. So I don't think we're going to need Mongoose, in all honesty. Body parser we're probably going to use. Course, maybe. Express, sure. ESLint, obviously. And then we need to grab Molter. Let's add a folder. And we're gonna add the file metadata folder. Also, I should probably copy across. Let's see. There we go. Copy these across. And then let's open this in our terminal. We're just going to install all of our things that are inside of our package.json. There we go. And we should probably install npm install Molter. There we go, so Molter is installed. Ah, yes. Let's just reload our editor. Make sure ESLint and everything still work as it should. and then we can take it from there. Some things we're gonna need, some things we won't. I don't think we're gonna need a connection to our database. Routes, I don't think we're gonna be using any routes. Wait. It's just a file upload. But it's not going to be a route. It's a microservice, so it's not an API. So I don't think we'll need a route. App. Middleware, that's fine. Routes, I don't think we're going to use routes, like I said. 404 not found is fine. I think we'll stick our main file in here. So bye bye routes. And delete that. Bye bye models. Bye bye controllers. Bye bye database connection under services. We are going to need Malter. Let's see how we use Malter. Hey, how's it going? Bookie, it's going good. Finished the the exercise tracker yesterday, which was fun. It wasn't that hard. No, spent too much time on the front end part though, but no, this is what I have in the end. I added a whole example section, and the cool thing about it, as you type in the example section, the example response actually updates in real time. So notice here it says setups, and here the description is setups, right? You want to see this magic? As I'm typing, check here. Do you see that? It's kind of cool, huh? And every time you reload the page, there's a different exercise and duration. It's just to, you know, help you in case you have no idea what to put in there. And if you actually submit, it will actually do the request and send you a response. Yeah, controlled input basically. And there's get a list of users' exercises, get a list of all registered users. And you're there, Boki. I think you're second. Yeah, you're the second person registered. There you are. It's quite cool. There's the link if you want to check it out. Today we're just building a simple microservice that when we upload a file, it will basically tell us what the file is. So that's what I'm essentially trying to do now. We're using, well, we should apparently use Molter. So I'm trying to see if, now that I think about it, I probably need a root. God damn it. Let me bring back the roots. Let's bring back the roots. Because now I'm like, where am I going to stick it? So let us bring back roots. There, we have roots now. We're going to have upload router equal to require upload. And this is going to be called upload router. And then here where it says exercise, we're actually going to rename this to upload. And then export upload router. And then we're going to have a router.post/upload. And that's the only one we're going to have. And then we need upload.single. What is single? Oh, is it like multiple versus single? They didn't document what single is, did they? What's upload.single? Single? Accepts a single file with the name field name. The single file will be stored in request.file. Oh, that's perfect. That's what we need. So upload.single, and then the name. Why is it called avatar? Field name. Accepts a single file with the name field name. Okay, so I assume that's whatever you name, change it to be. So something like that. Do I need it to be async? Do they have venables? It's middleware, request, res, next. That's literally all they have. Okay, so what you complaining about? Unexpected token. It's supposed to be a comma there. But we don't need to call next in the root, do we? Because we're not gonna specify anything. We do need these though. Something like that. So const molter equal to require molter, upload equal to molter. router.post upload, upload.single. Let's call it file. Why do they call it avatar? Is it how you access it? Still confused by this. Do you have to name the field? Oh, you do. Okay, I see. So if I didn't name it that. And they said we need to name it what? Up file. Up file girl. She been living in it. Okay, there you go. Up file. For whatever reason. Wait. Where did it say it will be accessible? Request.file is the file. So request.file. So file from request. So essentially we'll want to do file from request. But we're obviously not going to know what the file is until we do some other things. And then we need to respond. Okay, so we got routes now. We got Express, we got our middlewares. This needs to change for our upload. And that's going to be what we're going to use. There's our routes. And let's just make sure that everything is set up and configured correctly. Cool, we're good to launch it then. There we go. Cool, it should be online. 127.5555. Right, the exercise tracker. And if we try to go to upload, well, actually we're not going to see it because we need a post to upload. But it should be there. Cool, so we're up and running. So let's go and change a few things around. File metadata microservice. we go. There's going to be no well, there is going to be an endpoint. There's going to be a post. Should probably post to API upload. Maybe. Sticking to free code camps like standard. They like having everything as upload. So let's go to API upload. That's for a post. Then we can get rid of this. We don't need these endpoint ones. That was the last one. Parameters. There will be none. I think I had one where I had none. Which one was it? Timestamp maybe? Maybe the timestamp did have one. No, not the timestamp. URL shortener maybe? No. Request header. Was it that one? Just trying to find which one where I said there was none. No parameters. Parameters? No parameters. Literally, just like that. And then get rid of this table. Example request, that's where we're going to need to do the upload. API upload method post. And we also need to add enc type multipart form data. And we need to call it up file. Let's call it file input. And then we need to call the name up file, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Value, there'll be no value. Placeholder, there'll be no placeholder, it's not read only. And the type is file. I think that's all we need. And then we don't need the rest. Call it upload a file. Responses. Upload a file. There's going to be like some JSON response. Let's get rid of all of this. So it ends in pre. Response definitions. We can still have that. That's fine. Let's see what we have thus far. That looks a bit better. Cool, yeah. So, once we have the file, we want to know what the field, what do we need? The requirements. When I submit something, I'll receive the file name and size in bytes. Size and file name. The file name and size. Oh no, original name. Original name and size. What if I want to like add more things? But let's just go with that for now. So we should be able to do res.json. What format does it have to be in? What does it want it to look like? Let's try some random thing. We need name, type, and size. It didn't say anything about type. It just said name. It said name and size. Where'd type come from? Anyway, name, type, and size. How do we get type? It is just mime type. Okay, so name, file.original name, type, file.mime type, and then size. Was it just file.size, I think? Yeah. Okay, so res.json, that's all. So let's give it a try, and our thing should respond like that, if it works. This is going to be like the quickest thing we've ever done, because I'm pretty much done if this works. It would help if I had a freaking upload button, wouldn't it? Upload a file, browse. Oh wow, how do you upload it? How do you upload it? Just magic, just freaking put a file in there and it uploads. Do it. I didn't realize we needed a submit button, honestly. It's been a while since I actually worked with a singular form like this. Button, type, submit. I think that's all. And then upload file. Let's try that. Whoa, why are you over there? Let's put you underneath. Just like that, I guess. Whoa, that worked, look. It's exactly identical. We didn't even struggle, we literally got it done first try. What the hell? We actually did it. Surprisingly, that was so easy. That was like the easiest thing we've done of all the projects. We're like literally done. It's 33 minutes into the stream and we're done. Man, I feel disappointed now. Do you think we get brownie points if we add more information? Also, where did the file go? Is it just like gone into the ether? I guess if we don't save it or anything, it just goes nowhere. Well done. Thanks, Spooky. So how's your little weather app doing? You know, this actually works out perfectly, because Friday the 13th, did you know it's Friday the 13th? That's my favorite day, favorite number. And I'm gonna get my certificate on Friday the 13th. How freaking cool is that? Should probably name these quickly. Exercise tracker, timestamp microservice, file request header parser microservice, URL shortener microservice. So let's close all of this quickly. Close all. Close. PM2 kill. And rename file metadata to file metadata microservice, just because my OCD is gonna like really bother me. And then it's gonna complain that I can't find the folder. So we're gonna remove folder, and then we're gonna add a folder, and we're just gonna tell it, hey, we're right over here. I want you to add this folder. Thank you. And then in config, we need to start this up. pm2 start ecosystem.config.js. Didn't know it's the 13th, yeah. Don't expect anything special. Hey, you at least have it up. That's cool. I really need to start like uploading things to GitHub, don't I? Oh, you even have it set up on the GitHub pages. That's so cool. Search for city, Cape Town. Let's go. Oh, that was cool. Look at that. Cape Town, South Africa. SAST, what the details? Temperature. Not bad. Quite cold today, huh? Weather condition, day, showers. Yeah, it sucks. There were showers today. Wait, is this today as in today? Like later today? Night, partly cloudy with showers. Oh, great. Tomorrow. Intermittent clouds. How about Sunday? Can you make it so it shows the day? Like Friday and the date? Because that would be cool. Because otherwise I might not know what tomorrow or 2 days is in 3 days. Like, fuck knows. And I'm going to have to start calculating. But that's otherwise really cool. So I'll just have like a date. Maybe here, Friday, the blah blah blah, whatever. Milo suggested that as well. Yeah, cool. And then if you hook up... because the first thing that I wanted to do was use my keyboard arrow keys to go left and right. So if you add that, it's like really simple.
Snooze Junkie is following the family.
Snooze Junkie! Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so if you add arrow keys so you can go left and right, that'll be really cool. And then I don't know, maybe if you want to add a block so that if you go left, you won't, you know, loop around. So like going left past today will do nothing. And then obviously going all the way to 4 days, going right will do nothing. That's something I'll just do for, otherwise, you know, you just end up looping over and over. But that's really cool so far. I like it. The other thing is, I don't know if it's possible, because I know there's also a lot of, what do you call it, libraries that you can utilize. Or maybe your API will even have something, but as you're typing, that it shows you like, you know, auto completion. Because right now I didn't get any visualization that's doing anything. I just hit submit and I didn't even know if it's working, it just like appeared. So I enter Zagreb and I don't know what's going on, and then it works. So yeah, but that's what you said, the loading animation, that'll probably solve that. Yeah, Zagreb seems lovely right now. 26 degrees, how nice. Partly sunny, clear. Oh man. So who wants to help get me a ticket to Zagreb? Let's go have a holiday. Good point. I didn't think about these things. Wow, I need to learn a lot. No, not at all. I think it's really cool. I'm just thinking from a user's point of view. It would be nice just to see the date, and I don't think that should be too hard for you, because you know how I would do it is when you load the app, right? I would store date in a variable and call date.now. So create a new date object of the current date, right? So that when you go to the next object and it says tomorrow, just add +1 to the date and that will automatically reflect. Then you can display that date object right here. So date and then your variable. +1 if it's tomorrow, +2 if it's in 2 days, +3 if it's, you know what I mean. You get the point. So that should be easy enough for you to do. I think it's really cool and it works nice. How's your responsive side? Could use a little bit of work, but yeah. See, I don't have ideas. You gave me a few good. No worries. I'm more than happy to help, always. If you have anything, any questions, I'm more than happy to throw ideas at you and, you know, take them as you will. If you want to add them, you don't. Other things you can look into, get some like images for the weather types. I'm sure there's tons of them online, you know, like partly cloudy, cloudy, raining, whatever. And then incorporate that into the weather conditions. So you could have that. That could look really cool. Oh, maybe a dark mode as well, like a switch here. That's literally just a few changes to your CSS. Just flip the colors, like dark gray background with like some white text or whatever. You know what I mean? You don't have much going on, so it should be simple enough. Oh, this is in Vue? Nice. So how does Vue look? What was I trying to look at? Alright, yeah, the inspector. So does it just render out to... Oh, but Vue does it differently. That's cool. You can actually see each element. Really cool. And if you struggle with Design Bookie, check out Material UI. Did they have a Material UI for Vue? Let me check. Yeah, there's Vue Material. Check this out. Then you spend less time worrying about design, and you have literally everything you need. They have components and everything for you. So this could be something you could look into, huh? For when you just want to prototype something really fast, you know, and you don't want to worry about design and you want to just go in with a clean clinical approach, you can do that. I love material design. That's what I was using on one of my other apps. I feel so empty right now. Like we're done. Like it literally didn't even take us half an hour and we're done. I guess all that's left is to change the example response now. I honestly expected more from this project. It's like literally the easiest project out of all of that. I'm not just saying that because, you know, I've gained experience over the time that we've done this. It's literally just... Oh, I don't even have a service or anything. It was literally just... We have an upload API that waits for a post request to API upload. You add the function upload.single, which then houses the file that you uploaded into the file variable in request.file. And then to get the file name, it's just file.originalName. To get the type of the file, you just check the MIME type. To get the size, you just do file.size. It's like literally that easy. Wow. But then again, they did have us use a library. Imagine we didn't, and we would have to do it manually. Now, do I want to spend time doing it manually? We passed the requirements at least. Like, I literally don't even need a service file or folder for that. I can literally just respond directly, res.json, do it literally directly. Catch error, if there was an error. Let's just do res.status 500. Should we do 500? And then just respond with error. An error occurred uploading the file. Please try again. How about that? So if there's an error, and let's force an error by doing file1. So upload, and we should get an error. There we go. Error and error code uploading the file. Please try again. Cool. So we have error handling as well. Just checked it. The weather API also has autocomplete, which is great. Yeah, there you go. See? Everything you need. What are you using to fetch the data? Did I close it now? Are you using fetch? Oh, there it is. Big weather app. I like that. Don't tell me. I want to find out. Where's your form? App form. Wait, I wouldn't be able to tell. Because where are you submitting? Wait, what? You don't have a... Oh, because you're not submitting. Interesting. But what is it submitting if there's nothing on the form? There's no method. No post method? Am I just not seeing that? Was that in your like script here? Did you minify this? What's in here? Oh, you minified this, didn't you? Wait, is this your script? No, that can't be your script. That's something else. Wait, maybe it is your script. Oh, it is. Part of it. Receive city details. Let's unminify this. Let's have a look at this. I want to see. Come on. Load. Load. Why is it taking so long? Which one's gonna load first? There you go. You load first. Beautify. Oh, this is, yeah, definitely minified code. Wait, this is not minified. This is, I mean, it is. This is Babel, isn't it? You transpiled this. And Webpack, possibly. There, submit form, input city. There is, oh, so using Axios, nice. So how are you finding Axios? But I guess you can't see it. Yeah, for some reason I can't, which is strange. I just use npm run bold. Yeah, exactly. It minified and did everything for you. So it makes it obviously a bit harder to to read the code, you know? But that's cool. Yeah, there's Axios. Okay, so using Axios, core.js, process Vue. Okay. Down there? Down where? Did you see something? Oh, you're right. I probably could have just searched for Axios. No, but it's not even in there. Weird. Huh. But that's cool. Yeah. So back to my one. I need to just specify name, type, and size. This is words. Okay, let's see if we can get some magic. I want to get the name of the file. I want to get the name of the file when you upload it. Can we do that? So on input, so where's this? File input, name up file. On, I think it's on input. Is there on file form input? On input handle change. So let's run handle change. And then in handle change, I want to log the event, whoops, the event target, event.target, and the event value. I want to see if it's going to actually give me the name of the file, because then I can use it in the description like I was doing yesterday. So let's reload this. Will we check my console? So if we put something else in here, like, well, let's just put readme in again. It's undefined. It did call the handle change though. Oh, right. We need to, in the file where I'm calling handle change, we need to give it event. Let's try that again. So let us try to add the readme. Oh, there you go, look. See fake path readme. It adds fake path. How interesting is that? Who adds fake path? Is it Molter? Or is it JavaScript? Or is it my browser? Interesting. See fake path. That's new. When you were scrolling, there was an API link? Oh. What is C fake path? I mean, obviously it's good for protection reasons. But all I want is the actual file name. Document.getElementById .files. Can I just do .file? Yeah, everyone did the same thing. Use split and pop. There must be another way. I think someone's onto something with the files 0.name. Let's try that out. Document.getElementById. What did I call it? Upfile, I think it was. Then .file 0.name. Let's see what happens. Oh, FlightX, hey! Haven't seen you in ages. How you been? So let's see if I get my readme. Okay, so that was the target. Did I target the right one? Name. Oh, I was targeting the name instead of file underscore input. Wrong one. Because I don't like the whole pop and push and split method, because depending on every other browser it could be handled differently. There you go, file readme.rtf. Okay, so that's better. So then once we get that, we can just change upload a file to that. So let file name equal to and then if there's a change. Set file name to document.getElementBody by file input file 0. Okay, cool. That should be that. We can strip all the other things here and get rid of all these things. This was from the previous one. And then let's give a name to the example. So where's the example here? This should be file name. Let's just look at how it comes out. It comes out as name, type, and size. Let's worry about the others now. Name is a string. Let's give this a ID of upload name, maybe? And then let's have this as example. Well, actually, no, I'll use the one that I uploaded, readme.rtf. Readme.rtf. So let's do it like that. And then down here, get element by ID, upload name dot inner HTML to file name. So that should be it. Burned out, started with a new company, family member died. Oh jeez, man, sounds hectic. But I'm glad to see you finally, like, you know, getting out there again, finding your feet. I know that's really hard. So it's good to see that you're making some progress, and I hope you're managing to sort things out as best as you can. Kingcord, hey, are you using a framework? No. This is just purely backend, and I wanted to do something a bit more fancier than the static things they gave us. So I've got a little API documentation. So if I did this correctly, when we upload a file, our example will change as well. So let's see if that actually works now. So right now it's readme.rtf, and if I go and upload something else, let's see, what do I have to upload? Or not even upload, just stick in there. I have a path of Excel notes. Why not? Did that change? No. Oh, okay. I see why. Silly me. I can't believe I just deleted that. Like, why would I delete that? It's funny. Where is it? Path of Excel notes. And yeah, there you go. The actual example changed. Sweet. Because otherwise I give an example request, but then the example response doesn't really match. So I want to basically show them what it could potentially be. I might as well freaking use Axios then, or Fetch. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do exactly that. Let me bring back my old Fetch. Because I don't want to go and... Where's my Fetch? My Fetch is here. There. So let's go all the way back. And then I'm going to use my Fetch. Get the file metadata. So we're going to fetch API upload. Then if the response.status is not equal to 200, I don't think we're responding with 200. I mean, we can response.status 200.json. There we go. So that's fine. And then let's get, what do we want? We want original name. No, we want name, type, and size. So name, type, size. Since we're done in 30 minutes, we might as well make this a bit more fancy. Let exercise log. Are we? No, we don't need this, and we don't need this. We don't need that either. In fact, we might as well get everything from the service response, because that's the only thing we really care about. Then we don't worry about all the other stuff. So I don't even worry about this. I don't even worry about file name or that. We just wait for the service response, like literally name, type, size, and then set it to name. And then we have upload name. Then the other one was type. Add an ID of upload type. And then there was one last one, which was size, upload size. Size is an integer, I think. I'm gonna have to check now. What's our example? 37891, yeah, that's an integer. 37891. Application MS Word. That is a string. Let's see what that looks like. Except that needs to be an integer. Wrong coloring. Class integer. And then we should be able to target those. So upload type is type and size is size. Name type size. Cool. Name type size. That should be it. Okay, so if we try to put anything in here now, what do I find? Item database. Yes, no, maybe. Taking your sweet ass time. Am I missing something? Handle change. So that should have triggered. It should have called a fetch API upload. Oh, why am I fetching? My bad. Whoops. I can't use fetch. Can you post with fetch? Is fetch only used to get things? I just realized now that was a bit dumb. Otherwise I have to use Axios and I don't really want to install something. Can I post with fetch? Fetch. Applying a request option. Post data, URL, data. You can post with fetch, yeah, I see. I don't need credentials, I'm not worried about course. Uploading a file. So form data is new form data. File field, document.query selector. We know how to do that. Form data.append. Fetch. Method put. So method post. What would it need to be in the body or just file? New form data, file field, form data.append, username. So how can I use it in the simplest way? So fetch I need to supply it options. Wait, is that still inside of the same? Yeah, it is. So JSON object with type post. Oh, it's method post, never mind. Method post. Just body works probably. Okay, try. Body, then based. What, would I literally just give the ID of the file? I probably need form data. Let's try this quickly. Form data equal to new form data file field equal to. Wonder if we can just do document.get element by ID. Form was input. Oh, what did I call it? It was file input. Was it file input though? Underscore file input? Yes. And then remember that it's up file. So change this to up file, delete this. File field dot files 0. That should be it. And then form data under method. In theory, that should be it. So then we're posting to API upload and hopefully we get a response back. And I actually want to see what the response is. Just to make sure. I mean, we'll see the changes. I want to see anyone else do this for their project. Yeah, we're going all out, huh? Hey, we got a response. Hey, it actually changed. What the fuck? How cool is that? So it's a application VND open XML formats office document word. What the fuck? That's a mouthful. Why can't I just say a Word document? It's a document. Jeez. Okay. Calm yourself. Let's try something else. Let's try a simple TXT file. There you go. Text plain. That is so cool. So as you're doing it, it shows you what the example will be before you even do it. That is so cool. Oh, love it. And then if you were to click on upload, it would show you exactly that. Ta-da! Sweet. I probably need to do the definitions for these. Name, type, size, get rid of the rest. Name is a string, type is a string, size is an integer. The name of the uploaded file, the type of the uploaded file. I mean, do you even need me to specify? Like, really? But this one will count. The size of the uploaded file in bytes. That's important. Otherwise you wouldn't know what the numbers mean. There we go. Name, the name of the uploaded file, type, the type of the uploaded file, size, the size of the uploaded file in bytes. I am happy with that. will return the metadata of a given file in JSON format. Parameters, no parameters. Upload a file, browse, upload a file. That's cool. Thanks OfflightX for the tip, by the way. That worked nicely. I've never used fetch to post. I always thought fetch was just like to do GET requests or something. I learned something new today. That was really quick and painless, huh? We don't need this console log. Do we have any other console logs? No, we don't. Is there a reason to use XHR now that we have fetch? No, I don't think so. Unless there's some legacy thing you need to do. Fetch basically does everything that XHR does, and it's way more simple. And I can't remember, does XHR support promises? Because obviously fetch does, and that's really nice. That's what I'm using here, you know. So name, type, size, upload, name, type, size, perfect. Oh, and size should not be in quotes like that. Because otherwise, we get the quotes, which we don't want. Wait, did I reload? There you go, that's better. Rust logo! Image JPEG! It's technically misleading to say upload, isn't it? Because while we are like submitting to the server, we're not really storing the file anywhere, so would we consider it an upload? In a sense, you are uploading to check the data, but you're not doing anything with the data. You're not saving it. The file doesn't get saved. But yeah, I guess technically it is an upload, because you are uploading it to the server to get a response. And then let's change these from example responses to response and example request. And do I need the upload a file? I don't think we need that, so we can get rid of upload a file. And we can get rid of the label as well. We don't need that label, because I mean it's just one thing. Messed up. What did I do wrong? Was it part of pre? Did I get rid of... Oh, my bad. Got rid of pre. And get rid of label only. I guess it makes it self-explanatory here. Browse upload file. And here a microservice to get the metadata of an uploaded file. API upload will return the metadata of a given file in JSON format. Parameters, none. Example request, example response. Am I gonna get sued because I stuck in MS Word? Can we just stick something that doesn't have Microsoft in it? Let's get like a TXT file or something. How about a JPEG? JPEG should be fine, right? Or what's a common like JPEG? Do like image.jpg instead of Rust logo. 22852. So 22852 image JPEG, and it will be called image.jpg. Perfect. Then we don't have to worry. Oh, we're missing a comma. Can't have that. There we go. Now it's valid. And then that should be the exact format that we have it in. Name, image.jpg, type, image JPEG, size, 22852. Yeah, cool. We're done. Ah, guys, give me something to do. Do you guys want to show me any projects you're working on? Do you guys need any help, advice? Is there something I can do for you guys? Because I don't think I'm going to start on the next section now. And I kind of was expecting this to go on for a little bit longer, honestly. But we're done, so let's get this to glitch so long. Let's make sure this is all good. File metadata. Should probably name this file metadata microservice. Microservice, because it just sounds a bit weird saying file metadata. There we go. A microservice to get the metadata of an uploaded file. Sounds good. Endpoints API upload will return the metadata of a given file in JSON format. Parameters, no parameters. It is a post. Example request, example response, response definitions, name type size, the name of the uploaded file, which is a string, type of the upload file. Uploaded, not upload. There we go. The size of the uploaded file in bytes. Integer. Great. Yeah, that's it. We're done. Anything to clean up? Anything that's left over? That looks good. Any comments? Any console logs? Index is good. Upload the file that was uploaded. Respond with information about the uploaded file. That's good as well. Server. Anything in here? Middleware routes. We're not using body parser, but we might. Yeah. Routes. For full middleware. That's good. What middleware? Course. Config, styles. Yeah, I think we're pretty good. So let's go ahead and create a glitch for it. Click this link. I'm gonna leave you now. That was easy. Take care. Thanks, Bookie. I appreciate it. Good luck with your weather app. I really want to see it evolve. If you make changes, please do let me know. Something went wrong, try again. Oh no, glitch. Why are you doing this? But there is a way around it. If we copy the link and we put purple paladin or whatever it is into here. Then we'll get that project and we can remux it. Remux. There you go. Request to join project. No, I don't want to request to join it. Where was the option to there it is, remix. and then rename this to DMN, what's it called? File Metadata Microservice. I think that's what I called mine. DMN timestamp, DMN exercise tracker, DMN URL shortener. So DMN file metadata, let's just call it that. And then copy this, changes. File metadata microservice project for free code camp, great. Package.json is gonna change, and it's gonna look like this. Great stuff. And then views is gonna change, obviously. It's gonna look like this now. And then CSS is also gonna change. It's gonna look like that. And then we need some files to upload. Server also needs to change. Server. Great stuff. And then we need to remove this. And then we need to upload. Does it actually upload entire folders? No, it doesn't. Middleware. The body parser. Can I rename this to middleware body parser? Yeah. Upload a file. Course. And index. And then we have to rename each of these to just specify middleware and gonna be a while. Then we need roots. Should really be like a upload folder. What else? What else are we missing? Public. I think that's it. Views, roots, public, middleware. Yes, done. Sweet. That should be it. Logs. It's listening. Should we check it out? Oh, we should probably specify in the env file port equal to 3000. Otherwise I can't listen on port 3000. Oh wait, it should have by default go to 3000. That's weird. It's almost like it's not live. Weird. Go back to glitch. Server error. Error. Yes, that's good. What's the error? Cannot find module app server.js. Oh, is this for the freaking package again? Oh, it is. I think it's just server.js. I think it's just that. Yeah, I think it was that. Can I find app server? Oh, is it this? Server.js. I'm pretty sure this is app server.js. Why is it doing app server.js? Where is it getting that from? Okay, let's just try server.js then. Okay, so it just has to be node server. How does it know it's an app then? Does it just look for it? Probably. Okay, so apparently it's working now. On glitch. There we go. We're live on glitch. So if we try to add something like a shortcut icon, launcher.exe. That took a while. Oh, I didn't realize how big it is. Holy shit. My bad. Was that like the launcher for freaking The Witcher? It was. We should set a limit probably. I just realized that now. We need a limit. That would help. One last thing to add. Close. Let's check Motor out real quick. There was an option for limits. Max file size in bytes. So let's say like maybe 25 megabytes to bytes. That's like, that's a lot of bytes. Okay. That should be 25 million bytes. Okay, so limits, file size. So where do we pass that in? An object specifying the size limits of the following optional properties. Yeah, I get that, but where do we pass the options? Oh, there's limits. Options. Okay, so upload equal to. So where we have upload equal to. Inside of that, limits. File size. 25, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I said 25 million, didn't I? Okay, so if it's any larger than that, I want to know what the error is. Okay, I don't want the glitch one, I want the live one, which is this one. Let's try upload something that's larger than 25 megabytes. Do I have something? Should have. That's 2 megabytes. That's 1. That's 10 megabytes. That's 7. Huh. I need something larger. But not too large. I could just create a fake one. Like a fake 20 meg file. It's 300 megs, we'll set you 5. 23, that's close. 36. Wait, I said 25 megabytes, so this is 29 megabytes, perfect. We should get an error response now. File too large, there we go. Oh, why didn't we catch that? Motor error, file too large. Why didn't we catch that? There was a way to check for errors. Error handling. Error handling, here you go. Oh, so we can just do it like this. So something like that, and then upload would be its own function. That should be like that, and that should be like that. Upload, request response, error. If error instance of motor dot motor error, let's log what the error is. So we don't need to try anymore, nor do we need to catch. So upload if error, error else if error. Cool. That changes things a little bit. Wait, upload is not a function? The hell? Yes, it is. Wait, where does this close? It closes there, which is fine. Upload, which is Malta. Where'd the file go though? We forgot to include... Hold on. That's why. So Malta.single. Oh, that's where you do it. .single up file. Okay, gotcha. Okay, cool. So upload. The error, Malta error, file too large. Name, Malta error. Message, file too large. Code, limit file size. So let's get code. Limit file size. So we're gonna do .code. So if and so if error instance of Malta error and error.code limit file size, then we know the maximum file size has been reached. What status code can we use? Bad request? No. Request header field's too large. Request entity too large? It is a 413. Okay, so we're going to use a 413 code. So we respond with res.status.413. The file you are uploading exceeds the maximum file size of 25 megabytes. Is that better? Cool, so let's try that out. So now if you try to upload, you'll get a response. The file you are uploading exceeds the maximum file size of 25 megabytes. Cool. That's all we need. But if we try something else that is smaller, like this DLL file. Oh, so what actually happened if we we should get a response back from the server in here. It should be in the error file. Oh, it's probably going to be here, actually, in the response. I didn't think about that, because it's not an error with it directly. There you go. 413. Payload too large. So we just check if status 413. If response.status equal to 413, we need to update the thing saying, you know, error too large. So we need this entire thing to be wrapped in a span as well. This code ID example underscore response, how about that, and then replace it with that. So if 413 document.get element by ID example response dot inner HTML equal to response equal to something like that. And what is the actual error that we get? There we go. Cool. So if it exceeds this, this should change. It is a 413. If response.status equal to a 413, response equal to that, document.get element by ID, example response, and set the inner HTML to response. Oh, I didn't see we reusing this because I don't have my linter. There. I didn't update it. But we did get a 413. Which is very strange. Wait, let's see if we're even getting into that function. Oh, you know what? I just realized I'm being dumb. We need to reload the... I'm so used to it automatically reloading. It wasn't reloaded. There you go. Error. The file you're trying to upload exceeds the maximum file size of 25 megabytes. Good stuff. Cool. So the moment you try to do that, enter something too large, error, the file you're trying to upload exceeds the maximum file size of 25 megabytes. And then if you enter something else, well, then we're gonna get another error now. What is that error? Document.getElement by ID is null, line 80. What did I change now? Line 80, that's here. Why is that an issue? It was working just fine now. Wait, why is that working now? What the hell? Oh, it's afterwards that there's an issue. Huh. Does it have two files that store in memory or something? Let's find out. So test 2. Which is fine. Then we switch to the other one. Then it's not fine. There's the value, so it's fine. Why does the second time get invalidated? Do we not respond with the status? Where's the status 5? Where's the status 200? No, we do. That's strange. It works fine until there's an error, and then off. Oh, I get it. There's no element. We completely replaced it. We replace code. We literally replace code. All the spans, everything are gone. So essentially what I would need to do is bold a thing like that. Okay, let's do that then. With just the spans. So something like this. And instead of upload name, well, I mean we could still have that. And instead of image.jpg inside of here, we would have name, and instead of image.jpg type, this would just be type, if I can spell type, and then this would be size. And it'll be exactly the same as it was before. And then we just do document.getElement by ID example response and change it to metadata. And then we don't have to worry about the others. Because then it will resolve that issue, because this completely overrides everything. And that's why I couldn't find the element anymore. Okay, let's give that a try. So we upload the error one, it's too large. There we go. And then we upload the good one. There you go. That worked perfectly. Let's try another file. Nice. Perfect. Cool, so let's just update our glitch. Change index.html to this. And change the upload route to this, because I think those are the only two changes we made. Sweet. So now if we test on the server, this should fail once it actually uploads. Is it gonna upload? Is it just too slow? Am I uploading right now? Does a glitch limit you? Yeah, it's definitely uploading, but I didn't change anything else, did I? No, I don't think so. Let's try something smaller. It's almost like we can't upload anything. Oh wait, that worked. That did work. But it's... Oh there, it does respond. It might just limit us. Yeah, it's a bit slow and glitch. But it's definitely working, the functionality is there if we had an actual, you know, server this was on. And let's hope people aren't going to try to upload like obscenely large files. In fact, couldn't we check the file size before we even uploaded? So why is it taking that long? We should just be able to get the file size. There is apparently size. So let's try that quickly. I want to see what the size is. Because then we could just reject it immediately. That's 20 million. Oh yeah, because there's 20 megabytes. Right, so if it exceeds 25... Cool, so we now know how to get the size. If file field dot files 0 dot size greater than or equal to, no, just greater than 25, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, return. Okay, so if it's too large, like this one, you're not going to see anything. Great, it returned. And if it does get to this point, this is where we need to do our logic. We don't wait for the server to tell us there's an error. We handle the error. So if file field.file0.size greater than, although I'm wondering if we should have, yeah, we can return. Well, no, we already have it. There we go. So now it will happen immediately. We don't wait for the server. We don't upload it or whatever. we literally check from the browser before it even reaches the server. There you go. So that should improve our code speed drastically now. Best bit of refactoring that we could have done. Especially on something like glitch that relies on it. Because otherwise it has to try and upload in a limited set. Cool. So it's live on glitch, so now we shouldn't have that issue. So if we try to upload something large on glitch, there you go. Immediately it's an issue. But if we try to upload something small, no problem. Obviously still takes a while. But yeah, I mean, it's a free host. We don't expect magical things. Also, that is, I think, just under a meg, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's 800 kilobytes. Okay, we're done. And let's just specify that it's the MIME type. Cool, so it's live on glitch, it's working, it's ready. Here is our solution. Complete the challenge. And we're done. You know what that means? That means that we can claim the certificate for APIs and microservices. Boom. There it is. Friday the 13th. On this day we completed the APIs and microservices project. Yay! Another project down. Oh, another section down. There's only one left. And after that we can claim full stack certification. How cool is that? I didn't even realize that was a thing. But it is. Whoa, I didn't even know these were legacy front-end projects. How crazy is that? These are legacy. Oh man, I missed out on some of these. And some of these are legacy backend projects too. Obviously they change things. Wait, so we have a DMN timestamp? Because I see we've got an old one. We need to update this timestamp. There you go. Save the progress. Cool. That's it. I'm really happy with that one, the way that came out. So that means all that is left now is we start in the information security and quality assurance certification. So we're going to be learning about Helmet. Just something I feel we're gonna be using quite a bit. And then quality assurance and testing. I think I'm gonna find this a ton of fun. Advanced Node and Express. I mean, we've done all of this. Passport. Oh man. So that should be easy for us. And then information security and quality assurance projects. Yeah. And then if we're crazy enough, we can complete the Project Euler issues. How hard can it be, right? It's only Euler. Let AK, BK, and CK represent the three solutions. Real or complex numbers to the expressions. Oh man. Oh wow. I think I'm gonna go, brush up on my maths a bit before I even attempt this. Holy shit. Yeah, definitely brush up on some maths, because that'll be the only thing that would bring us down in some parts. But are these all under Euler still? Oh, they are. Yeah. Wow. Rosetta code. Are these a bit better? There are 100 doors in a row that are all initially closed. You make 100 passes by the doors. The first time through, visit every door and toggle the door. If the door is closed, open it. If it is open, close it. But they're all initially closed, so why can't we just open them all? The second time, only visit every second door and toggle it. The third time, visit every third door until you only visit the 100th door. Implement a function to determine the state of the doors after the last pass. Return the final result in an array, with only the door number included in the array if it is open. Every third door, then every fourth door, then every fifth door. Okay, that's not bad. That's logic. I can get that. It's not as, complex maths. That's easier. Implement a function that takes a string of 4 digits as its argument, with each digit from 1 to 9 inclusive, with repetitions allowed, and return an arithmetic expression that evaluates to the number 24. If no such solution exists, return no solution exists. Only the following operators functions are allowed: multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. Division should use floating point or rational arithmetic, etc. to preserve remainders. Forming multiple digit numbers from the supplied digits is disallowed. So an answer of 12 plus 12 when given 1, 2, 2, and 1 is wrong. The order of the digits when given does not have to be preserved. Huh. Okay. Again, yeah, simple enough. So the Rosetta code seems good. Solvers should be aware of the consequences of completing this task. What do you mean? There's consequences for completing it? In detail, to specify what is meant by a name. The integer 1 has one name, 1. The integer 2 has two names, 1 plus 1 and 2. The integer 3 has three names, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 3. Is it every possible combination? Is that what it means? The integer 4 has 5 names, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, that's 4, 2. Yeah, it's like every variation possible. This can be visualized in the following form. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I can do these for sure. We could definitely do the Rosetta ones. But the Project Euler, I need to really brush up on my maths. It's way too complex. Take home projects. So these we can do. That's gonna be fun. Show the local weather. Bought a nightlife coordination app. What? I can view all bars in my area. Is this still live? Does it still exist? Heroku. Holy shit, it still does. Where you at? I'm in Cape Town, bro. Where you at? Let's go. Is it actually doing something? Probably doesn't exist in my little world. So let's do what? Something like New York? Yelp? American based, right? Or maybe there are errors. There's no object that got returned. It's probably outdated. Yeah, probably. But yeah, that seems like a cool idea. But how do you know if you're authenticated? Because it tells you as an authenticated user. There's no like authentication. Wait, was this Clint? Or was Colin? Never mind. Peer-to-peer video chat application. No ways. A roguelike dungeon crawler game. Are you for real? A game? We've done nothing like that. That sounds insane. Oh my god. What happened to Free Code Camp? Oh wait, this is the game. I was like, I thought this was a pop-up. That's cute. Jeez, that was loud though. So we can do our skills first before we fight the bosses. Now we're deploying apps from Heroku. Your CSS has become sassy. This is cute. Check all these bosses trying to get in our way. You think we're powerful enough to defeat the bosses? ES6! Yes! Level up! Yo, our attack is like super powerful now. Check out HP. Oh yeah. I think we're ready to take this one on. Oh, what's this? I don't want to touch that. Can we fight now? You bought a markdown preview. Oh, that's hilarious. You created a file metadata microservice. Yeah, we did. How do we get our HP up? I'm gonna die. I realize I'm doing this the wrong way, aren't I? You mastered all the skills. Your coding abilities are now overpowered. Yeah, no shit, I'm level 55. We could just like destroy things, right? So these are backend. We need to do these first, I think, right? So cute. These are backend, yeah. Those are the bad ones. Yeah, we got a certificate. Man, I wish I discovered you at the beginning of this coding journey. I was so ghosty. And welcome, by the way.
Ghost Weird is following the family.
Thank you so much for the follow. I feel I deserve to play this little game. Like I feel good. We got a certificate today. We completed the, we are now final certification. And here I am playing a game about getting certifications. Like what the hell? This is so meta. A game in a project. Okay, now we can do the backend stuff. We should be like leveled. Let's go. Ow. I think we might die. How many more is there to do on the backend? I only have 5,000 health. And it doesn't show you how you get more health. I think that was the last one. I hope that's the last one, but it might kill us. So, yeah, let's go check, double check. When they said roguelike, I was expecting like loot and dungeons and enemies. I would definitely like to make a game. That's like always been on my to-do list. Do like procedurally generated. I think that was the last one, yeah. It legitimately is. Well, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger, apparently. Very true, so let's see if we die. It's the last project. Can we do it? Here we go. No! Don't forget to level up your skills. But I did! My skills were maxed. My certifications were 2 of 3. That was the last one. We're 2,000 off. Ah, but that was pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's a really cool. I don't think I've seen any games in Free Code Camp's project section. The peer-to-peer video chat application also seems pretty interesting. Sebastian, hey, how are you doing? It wants access to my webcam. I mean, I don't know how I feel about that. So how about no? But that's cool that we can actually make something like that. A recipe box, a Simon game. Some of these projects like really cool. Too bad they're legacy, so they scrapped them. You won't ever like do these. Or they don't count at least. Oh, I can imagine doing this. Did they do this in... No, they wouldn't have done this in React. Wait, is it in React? I don't think it is. Wait, it is! Just like a very old way of doing it. Okay. On a Simon game. Ooh. That's cool. That's so cool. I'm not gonna hold it in. I wonder what strict does. Okay, I give up. What happens if you fail? Wait, is that what strict does if you fail? No. But that's pretty cool, right? Like the lighting and everything as well. That's really sweet. Build the game of life. Wait, isn't this the one that does evolution? Isn't that the evolution one where like they just evolve? Yeah, it is. Conway's Game of Life. It is. Check the generation. How cool is that? Just random bits of... They're evolving. What are they doing? And then they just stand still, which I never get. Like after a while they just stop moving. Is that evolution? Is that what's supposed to happen? You just spin the fuck around, you don't know what you're doing in life, and then eventually you turn into a square? Is that a joke at us nerds? I never quite got this. So now everyone is just like frozen. Good. I just went over conditionals and my head is spinning a bit. Had to do a little race registration if statements and your classical 8-ball random answer. Oh, nice. Well, that's fun. At least something different, huh? Patterns. Does anyone know about Conway's Game of Life? Are they supposed to just all just stop moving? Are they dead? What? That thing just disappeared. Wait, can I move them? Oh, I can click on them. But clicking doesn't do anything. But That one just disappeared. It was like legit there and now it's gone. What? Wait, are you supposed to like click them away or something? Now they're gone. I don't understand what's going on. Am I folding them? Like click in the right spot and they fold in on themselves? Like bits of protein strands? I don't understand. What is the purpose? What is the purpose of life? Heard of this before. So what is the point of it? It's cellular automaton devised by British mathematician. The game is a zero-player game, meaning that its evolution is determined by its initial state, requiring no further input. One interacts with the game of life by creating an initial configuration and observing how it evolves. Apparently also clicking on things and then they just disappear. Was that just like a glitch in this person's program? A single Gosper's glider gun creating gliders. Oh, that's cool. Oh, try pausing the simulation. You're changing the status of a cell, but the iterations are moving too fast for you to get a change. Oh. Oh. But why do they disappear then? Cells survive based on rules according to how many... Oh. Essentially they can't survive because of the neighboring blocks, so they just die out? That is interesting. Huh, so that's why they were disappearing. But what makes them move? Are they like trying to do stuff? Are they trying to reproduce? And why do they eventually stop moving? It's just so fascinating. They like touch other blocks and then... Wow. So what's the point of this like continuing? We can be through like a million generations, nothing's gonna change, right? This is very interesting. How about a glider gun? That is so cool. So what are they doing? Are they going to the... like, what? They're touching blocks and touching each other and like... this... wow, my mind. This is so cool. So like they have a reaction somehow. But they can't seem to fuse. So it's like a never-ending... Wow. Crazy corners. Oh my god. Thanks for the explanation, by the way. Ghostwire, I really appreciate that. Baby pulsar. What? What? Was that like... I was like... mitosis? What the hell was that? Did it just split itself? It totally did. It really is like... cells. Was that like 1 to 2, 2 to 4? Holy shit, why did it stop there? And now it's just doing this pulsar again. Each cell checks neighbor cells, each around, and updates its status. It creates interesting patterns. Yeah, I see. Load pattern. This is very interesting. So eventually they will just stop. So this guy is just gonna... What keeps it from moving though? Why does it keep moving? And then it just turns into a square. What? Because it touched this wall? I wish I knew what the rules were. There's the rules. Every cell interacts with its 8 neighbors, which are the cells that are horizontally, vertically, or diagonally adjacent. At each step in time, the following transitions occur. Any live cell with fewer than 2 live neighbors dies, as if by underpopulation. Okay, that explains what happened when I clicked them. Any live cell with 2 or 3 live neighbors lives on to the next generation. Okay, so that's why they didn't die. Any live cell with more than 3 live neighbors dies, as if by overpopulation. Oh shit. Any dead cell with exactly 3 live neighbors becomes a live cell, as if by reproduction. Huh. Wiki's a good idea, yeah. So who decided this? Just like... We're just gonna create a freaking... Wow. That's crazy. I just want to know what causes the movement, because some of them like remain idle. It doesn't mention anything about movement. I guess it's the every cell interacts with its 8 neighbors. So it's like a chain reaction. Put something within the 8 cell radius and it will do something else, as in either die. So it's not really dying, or it's not really moving, it's just there was a reaction between 3 different ones that then fused. So how is it? Any live cell with more than 3 living neighbors. So does that mean a cell can be of any size? Because this is more than 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 4. Does this count just as 1? I assume that's what's going on. So if there's like that, it reproduces. And what was the cause for that? Any dead cell with exactly 3 live neighbors becomes a... Oh. So a live cell is 4? Each grid square is a cell. Okay, right. So here's the thing that I'm confused by. Any live cell with more than 3 live neighbors dies. So how is this not dead? 1, 2, 3. Plus the 1 live cell. Shouldn't this entire thing die? Or is that why it's not moving? Because there's 3 and then it comes back. Doesn't count itself. Oh, more than 3. I was counting 3, right, okay. Any live cell with more than 3. So that's why they don't die, okay. Right, so that's why nothing's changing. So if this were to come closer... Oh, and I see it's 8 around that square, so not up to 8 away, right. Can I create my own? How can I create my own? Maximum density still life. Whoa. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, but nothing else is touching. These don't count. It has 3. Well, it has 2. Yeah, it has 3 neighbors. That has 3 neighbors. That has 3 neighbors. Yeah, so as long as there's no more. That's insane. But obviously if I took 2 away, then it dies because... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Thanks for explaining that, because I was always fascinated by this. Whoa, so check the chain reaction. You move something. Holy shit, we just annihilating... I'm so sorry to all the cells that just died because of my curiosity. So they keep moving because they keep interacting. And that evaporated here when they came in contact with this because there was more than 3. We just wiped out an entire population. Should we feel bad? Also, yeah, that's why you get those really interesting shapes and stuff. Man, I haven't thought of this in a decade. Look at that, it gets smaller. Oh my god. What? What? Oh, because it reproduces. I was like, how the hell did it go from 4 to so many? It was reproducing. No ways. That is so cool. Huh. So basically, these things will stay stagnant forever. You could run a million iterations and nothing would change. So what makes this guy keep moving like this? Why is he changing orientation? That's the part I don't get. Why does that one spin? Try adding one. That's the thing, I can't add. How do you add? Is there like a key to add? Control click, shift click, space click, E? Nope, I can't add. It's not letting me add. Nope. Pentadecathlon? What? Whoa. That is so cool. I just want to know why these guys spin like that. Because it's not reproducing, it's not dying. Wow. That's beautiful. So yeah, there's definitely some fun projects that we can get into. They actually make a Pinterest clone? That would be easy enough with like React and Material UI. So are you busy studying right now, Ghostwired? Or Picturist? uh They could have at least added more examples, right? Just one. And the login doesn't work. Hyperdev. That was previously glitch, wasn't it? Yeah. If you look back at those spinners and hit pause, then think of the logic step for each cell, and you understand why it spins. fewer than 2 live neighbors dies. This one only has 1 cell neighbor, so that should theoretically die. Any live cell with 2 or 3 live neighbors lives on. This one lives on, but these 2 die. Any live cell with more than 3, it can't be that. Any dead cell with exactly 3 live neighbors becomes a live cell. Any dead cell with exactly 3. It can't be 3 and 4, right? So 1 and 2. Any live cell with fewer than 2 live neighbors dies. So that and that should die. Any live cell with 2 or 3 live neighbors lives on to the next generation. So the middle one lives. So I get that, but how is it reproducing each time? And what makes it go up and down? Yeah, so the outside 2 die, the 2 dead cells immediately up and down from the center cell will spawn new ones. Oh, but where's the rule that dictates that if a cell dies it will respawn? Because that's any dead cells with exactly 3 live neighbors. Oh. 3 live neighbors. So here, this one is dead. So can we see it? We can technically in this view consider them pixels, right? On and off pixels, because that's essentially what they are. So this pixel right here, let's zoom into that. This pixel right here is dead. It has 3 neighbors. So if it's dead and has 3 neighbors, it'll turn on, and so will this one. This one can't have 3 neighbors because it's too far from there. So these 2 turn on. That's why we get that. But then these 2 will die because they don't have at least 2 neighbors. But now these 2 will turn on. So that's why it's in a continuous loop. And then this thing just randomly decided to join and yeah, okay, mess everything. I'm not even going to try look through that. But yeah, I get that now. That's, wow. And because these are comfy, it's like comfort, it's life, right? They're comfortable, they're like, you know what, screw it, I got my partner for life. I don't need to do anything. They just chill. Huh. So all of these blocks are ready to be populated. They just need the right conditions. Wow. It's like a weird game of perpetual minesweeper, yeah. It's fascinating, honestly. I just like the logic behind it and why they keep doing this crazy stuff. And obviously because they're too far apart, literally by just 1 block, so they can't really do anything. And if I were to click one away, the middle one, then it obviously disappears completely. If I could add a block here, we would have a completely different reaction though. If I added a block there, that would completely change everything. That's why I'm confused why it won't let you turn on pixels. Yeah. It might just be this game. Because it's not the game. I think there's the official site. Where's the external link? Conway's Game of Life at Curly. Where's the game? Is there a game? Is there an actual game? Java applet. Oh god. When last have we used a Java applet? There you go. Yeah, this one works. Okay, so they're gonna keep moving because, yeah, we know why. But if we add that, now we mess with them. Now there's only 2. So that one will die. But if we put in 3, we're gonna get that spinning. Like the constant spinning. But if we add so and so, it becomes a square. And the neighbors are still 3, 3, 3, 3. Technically this should stay, shouldn't it? What should happen next? The next step should be... Oh no, it won't, because this one will die, because it has 4 neighbors. This one will die, because it has 4 neighbors. So dead and dead. We will have 2 spinners. So next step should be these 2 go, if I'm not mistaken. Or not. Or just, yeah, completely do that. Can we go back? Can I go back? No? That was weird. How did that happen? I did not expect that. It just went outwards. Now what? There's 2, so this one will live. There's 2, so this one will live. Oh, but we're forgetting about the dead pixels as well. That's what causes it to move. This one has 2. What are the rules again? If there are... Reproduction is... Wait. 3 live neighbors becomes live. So there needs to be at least... Well, no, exactly 3 live neighbors. 2 or 3 live neighbors lives to the next generation. So if there's exactly 3 live neighbors, in the case of this, it will reproduce. So 1 will go on here. That we know. There should be 1 here, right? Yeah, okay. That's right. So everywhere in there. But now we'll have cells that die. Because here's 4. So the same ones that were turned on should die, shouldn't they? See what happens. Yeah, so they died, they moved outwards. Are we gonna have just this infinite move now? So this should turn on, this should turn on, this should turn on, and this should turn on. So we should go basically almost a plus without the middle piece in. Yeah, there you go. What the hell? This is so crazy, the shape. And now we have 4 pluses. Wow. And then you can tell based on the neighbors. Okay, there we go. Now we got the 3. Now what's going to happen here? These will die. And they're going to switch orientation. So we're basically going to have infinite spinners now. Yeah, there you go. Nothing else can interact with it. And if I put that there, it will just move with the previous ones. And now these will die, but this will turn on. This will interact with that, so there will be 3, and 1 will live there. Wow, literally 1 piece. Oh god, they all die now. Well now, 1 piece can also create a large population boost, but also kill the entire population. Ah, fascinating. It's like introducing a strain of a virus to some bacteria. Wow. That was anticlimactic. Oh, it's like a risky game of see how many blocks you can add for points before you kill off your entire population. I'm sure someone's made a game out of that, haven't they? See how far you can get and how many you can place on the board before, you know. What? 6 octillionth generation of a Turing machine made in the game of life, computed in less than 30 seconds on a Core Duo. 2 gigahertz, really? Wow. How is that possible? 36,558 population, so I assume each little segment is 1. That's massive. It's interesting, it almost looks like quite a bit of symmetry going on, and then you've just got this like weird ass line. Like, wow. Huh. It's beautiful. Anyway, I'm gonna get lost in this. I'm really excited for all the things that we're gonna get to. We got our certificate today, which I'm really excited for. We have one final segment to go, and when we complete that, we're going to get 2 certificates. We're going to get one for that one, and we're also going to get our full stack certificate. So yeah, things are slowly coming to an end. I'm going to really enjoy these last bits. I'm going to savor them in. So we're going to start with some tomorrow. I don't know how far we're going to get, but the majority of the stuff we've already done, because I kind of just skipped it and did my own thing for a month. So we know how to hash passwords, we know how bcrypt works, we know how to prevent from XSS attacks, because we had to manually create our own function to do that. We know how to use passport, because that's one of the other requirements. I can't wait to work with Helmet. So yeah, I'm gonna end things off here for now. Ghost White, thank you so much for dropping by, and thank you for the follow again. I really appreciate it, and for explaining how the game of life, the cellular game of life works. That was really interesting. I finally get it now, and with the help of some Wikipedia as well, it made way more sense than it did before. Other than, you know, some randomly colored pixels moving around doing crazy stuff. So this has been fun, and I'll continue this later today. So until then, bye for now.